Hundreds of years ago, war broke out. Nobody really knew why then, just as much as we didn't know now. As far as we knew, Taris was Hyra's ally. Whatever caused us to turn against them, we've yet to find out. Now understand that these two countries are both the biggest world powers. That means both countries have the resources, funds, and men to take on a war of this scale. But none of these really matter unless you have a strategy, and you need intelligence to have a strategy. That's why we call in Hyra's National Scientific Military Division. That group contains the biggest eggheads you'll ever see, and Card Zealous was the most egg-headed of them. The man was a bloody genius. You could ask him to build anything, and as long as it didn't involve interdimensional distortion, he'd have it done within the month. He'd contributed to many technological advances in his generation, and a lot of our stuff wouldn't exist if it wasn't for his inventions. Naturally, his talent didn't go unnoticed, and he was strongly requested to join the NSMD. Most of the weapons had been upgraded, along with the Air Force and monitoring systems, thanks to Mr. Zealous. When the Great War broke out, however, he was asked to do something a little bigger. You might be wondering why I called you and your division here. I just figured you need me to polish a gun or two. Oh, haha. Don't know if you noticed, Professor, but we are in the biggest transcontinental conflict since the Nimbium incident. Surely you got this situation handled, what with your well-trained army and excellent leadership skills. As much as I enjoyed the compliment, this situation is not under control. Taris has us equally matched in force and strategics. Whatever we throw at them, they seem to have no problem countering it. Our only upper hand seems to be our intelligence division, and with that, our only option is peace treaty. No, we need mechanical advantage. What do you mean? I mean have the enemy at our mercy at the press of a button. You're smart. Build something that can ensure us victory. The ultimate weapon. Preferably with the oncoming month. Can you do that? Absolutely. But I really have no idea how it will help. Don't ask questions. Just do it. Go on. So he began building. Carrot always had a habit of going a bit over the top. So when he was instructed to make the ultimate weapon, he took every detail into deep consideration. Which would be better, melee or long range, reload times, reaction times, accessibility. Within 3 weeks he created the greatest machine the world had ever seen. But then he realized how dangerous it was, especially in military intelligence. I can't help but notice that you've come here empty-handed. Not exactly, sir. See, what exactly defines the ultimate weapon? How hard can it hit? How far can it fire? How quickly it can reload? Gentlemen, I've come to the conclusion that the answer to the ultimate weapon is right in front of us. It's the mind. What? You don't see? With our minds, we have created so much. Look at our modern world, all constructed by ideas. Our thoughts occur faster than light. Food replenishes it, and the ideas we produce can influence an entire planet. We ourselves are the ultimate weapon. Dr. Zealous, we are not here to listen to your philosophical ramblings. We are here to see a weapon. That's what we hired you for. So quick to pull that trigger, General. Very well. Teleportation. Teleportation? Yeah, you know, send one thing from one place to another. Figure it out. You just need to send your soldiers past the defenses, and then bam, victory. Doctor, do we have any way to pull that off? Of course not. To teleport, you'd have to disassemble every atom in an object, then reassemble it exactly as it was in another place. It's impossible to set a pattern to an atom's movements when it's been flung through space and time. Carrot never did reveal his actual weapon. He hid away from everyone except his grandchildren, and now nobody knows where it is. But from then on, every future member of Zealous line would dedicate themselves to science, trying to carry on Carrot's legacy. Except your father, of course. He's a genius in his own right. What's with his art? Yeah. But enough about my rambling, kiddo. What I wanted you to take from that was that I built this myself. Here. Happy birthday. Whoa, it looks old. I based it off of my own grandfather's designs. Your uncle helped. Neat, huh? Now listen, Candia. Yes? There's something pretty special about this watch. It symbolizes something within all of us. Sure, it may look old, and I'm not gonna lie, somewhat unattractive, but we don't know exactly what it's capable of doing. Telling time? You don't know if that's all it does. My point is, we've all got our potentials, and the best we can do in this odd world of ours is to take the time to discover what we can do and go beyond it. Get it? Yeah, I think so. Thanks, Grandpa. If I had had any idea that that would be the last time I'd see him, if I had any clue hinting that he'd just disappear one day, and his body show up in a dumpster the day after, I would have said more. I don't know what, but anything would have been better than just thanks. Now I have his last gift on my wrist, and I don't know why, but I feel like this might have to do with something bigger than any of us, that I have to find out what. I wish he gave me more of a clue of what's so special about this watch. You could ask him, but you'd have to wait a while. The zombie apocalypse not for another 30 years. But you didn't hear that from me. School's back on. Gotta go. Up, up, up! You're forgetting something. Huh? Oh, right. Sacrifice. Thank you. Well, I seriously can't tell what's going on here. Either I'm a cruddy teacher, they swapped the tests at the last moment, or you guys are very, very stupid. Only 2 students passed this, and with flying colors to boot. Candir Zelos with 100% excellent job, and GoldDrillG with a 97. Congratulations to them, and now they are exempt from the 12-page essay the rest of you will have to write by Wednesday. Hey, thanks for helping me study yesterday. I would have been screwed like the rest of those guys. Don't mention it. No, but I seriously appreciate it. No, please stop crap. Sup, genius? Hi. You know, that test we just had, Mr. Sim called us all stupid. It really hurt our feelings. And there you were, shrugging away like it was nothing special. Because it wasn't. All you had to do was read the I read the thing, genius. You think I can't read? Huh? It's questionable. I don't like your attitude, Zelos. I'm not too fond of yours either. Turek, leave him alone. I will. Just as soon as I take care of this. Ow! What the... Earlier today, the NSMD has announced another delay in the public release of their experimental teleportation unit. A leaked video here shows as they attempt to teleport a fruit, and the rather gruesome outcome. They're wasting their time. Trying to invent teleportation. You'd have to take apart every atom in an object, then reassemble it exactly as it was in another place. It's impossible to set a pattern to an atom's movement when it's been flung through space and time. My father knew that, along with his grandfather when he proclaimed the idea a few hundreds back. Right. Wait, if he knew it was impossible, why'd he pitch the idea in the first place? If he said nothing, they would have raided his labs and weaponized every one of his designs. Garrett didn't want his inventions used for war. Hard to believe that tomorrow marks the 100th anniversary of the war declaration. Leave it to the government to start a fight without even stating a reason, right, Candir? I'll leave the conspiracy theories to you.